A while ago, I heard this quote that said, "There is enough everyone else's in the world. What we need is you in your unique self. Because if we were all the same, the world would be a really, really boring place. So don't hide away your quirks, own it. That way you can find your people, and then you're going to feel way more at home in the world as your genuine self." Now, if you want to live your life to the fullest, as your true self, without hiding away from the world, grab your free life map below where I'll teach you how to design, build, and live your dream life with confidence. Now, I've always felt a little bit different. A little bit different to everyone else. I heard it at school when I was dressed different. Didn't really fit in. I liked the music I liked despite what everyone else liked. I liked the hobbies I liked, regardless of what anyone else thought. Whether they made fun of me or not, it didn't matter. I liked what I liked, and I never really fit in. I didn't really care to fit in after a while. Maybe I'm meant to stand out. Maybe you're meant to stand out. Now, I remember seeing people wearing a shirt or shorts and thinking, oh man, I wish I could get away with that. I wish I could wear that. I wish I could be that person. And then one day I just thought, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I did. And I tried it, and guess what? That turned out to be, oh, I can wear that. And after a while, people would say, oh yeah, only you could get away with wearing that. Like, go figure. There were years before where I didn't believe that I could get away with that. So once I found that personality, I guess, that gave me permission to go and be myself even more. So I would try things. I would do things a little bit different. I would try different hobbies. I would wear clothes that are different. Now, even these days, I'm referred to as Crazy Uncle Trav or Uncle Crazy or whatever. And you know what? That's fine. I don't mind because that's just who I am. And I'm happy with who I am. I remember hearing a quote from Oscar Wilde that said, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." Now, I really like that. Dr. Zeus has a really good one, and I'm going to share that with you at the end because that one I think is absolutely perfect and puts the icing on the cake. And frankly, if a doctor says it, then it must be true, right? Anyway, if you're tired of pretending or you want to be more of yourself and get more out of life, I want you to try these things, okay? Pretending is hard. It takes a lot of hard work, and there's so much to remember, and it can leave you exhausted. And that might sound weird, but even Joe Rogan has said this on his podcast, and I'm pretty sure Jim Carrey said the same thing as well. Whereas they got tired of pretending to be somebody else. Joe Rogan started out as an actor. Yes, he did his stand-up, but he's got jobs as an actor, and he just didn't like the being somebody else part. He found that was exhausting for him because he couldn't be himself. Jim Carrey, same thing. We've seen him in so many of these funny movies, but he himself has said that a lot of what happened while he was preparing for roles and doing these extreme things was about him just trying to find something different. And he got to a point where he just didn't want to be that different person. He just wanted to be himself. He didn't want to pretend anymore. So I get that. Pretending can be difficult. Do you really want to keep pretending to like something you don't like? Pretending to like people that you don't like? Pretending to, I don't know, do a sport, do a hobby that you just don't want to be there for? That's exhausting. Even the thought of that sounds absolutely exhausting. And I tell you, on the other side of that, when you're off doing the things you really want to do, the fun, the joy, the excitement, the opportunities that come out of that, from you being yourself in the right place with the right people, completely different conversation, completely different reality. So you don't have to pretend. I'd rather know about the cool things that you're doing that are different to what I'm doing, so we've got something interesting to talk about. And you know what? A lot of other people would really like that. In fact, the more that you talk about and share these things that you like, the more likely you are to be able to find people who are more like you, that want to spend more time with you so you can go and do that cool stuff together. And that's really good. That's something that is absolutely worth it. Number 2, it may take some time to figure out who you are, so don't be afraid to try stuff. There is nothing wrong with trying new things. You might think, oh, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Bullshit. You can keep learning and keep doing things at whatever age. It's you and your life. Go and do it your way. What do you want to do? Go and try that. Don't worry about what anyone else is going to say, because that's them living their life or them expressing their point of view. Everyone's got an opinion, but they're not all valid. It doesn't matter. The last thing you want to do is hear other people's opinion and live your life based on that, because then you're living their life and you're not living your life. That's giving them your power. You're freely giving away your power. Go and do life the way that you want to do it. Go and do the things that you want to do. Go and have the adventures that you want to have. Go and meet the people that you want to meet. If you're not sure who those people are or where they are or what you want to try and do, go and just try stuff. Go and join a group that does different things. I'm part of a social group and we're always doing different things. We went to a toga party the other day. We did shuffleboard recently. These are not things that I would just go out of my way to do on a regular basis. But if it comes up, great, I'm all in, let's go. Let me see what that's like. Let me see what happens. Let me see who I am in that. Let me see if I enjoy it. Let me see who I meet when I'm there. You just don't know unless you give it a go. So show up, go and try a thing. Go and do something. The more you learn about, or the more you experience different things, the more you learn about yourself. The more you travel, the more you learn about yourself. The more you go and take yourself away from your comfort zone into the unknown, the more likely you're going to learn something about yourself that you may or may not have known in the past. Number 3, be the best version of yourself, whatever that looks like. An entrepreneur says, this sucks, I'll do it my way instead. You don't have to do it the way that everyone else says. That's just what they want to do. That's just the way that it's being done. It doesn't mean that it can't be done in a different way. There is constantly new technology being invented, new ways of doing things, new ways that people are putting videos out and putting content together. There are so many new ways or different ways of being able to do things. What's your way? I did it my way. You might have heard that one before. Great. Go and do it your way. Go and figure it out what you want to do. Do you as you. And if you're not sure who that is, keep on trying stuff until you can figure it out. You don't have to have all the answers right now. But I do urge you to go and live your life the way that you want to live it. You might not know exactly what it is, but just go and try a thing, do it the way that you want to do it, because that's where you're going to get the most. As I mentioned before, Joe Rogan quit acting because he didn't want to pretend anymore. You don't have to pretend. It is not up to you to pretend. If you're pretending, you're living somebody else's life. Go and live life your way. Dr. Seuss said it best. He said, be who you are and say how you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. That gives you permission to be you. What I want to see the most unique version of you. I want to see you for you, and the other people in your life, they do as well. That's where you're going to get the most growth. That's where you're going to get the most enjoyment and satisfaction out of your life. Now, if you need help making this year the best year and getting to the point where you are confident being yourself and designing a life that you really want, join my Life Map program. You can click the link below and I will coach you for 28 days for free on how to design, build and live a life that you absolutely love. I'll see you in there.